Hello, folks. Welcome to Snooty Gamer Interactive. I'm your host, Snooty Gamer, and today we're playing the Red Dead Online Beta, Hour 1. Arthur's story might be over, but Doc George's is just starting, and I want to be able to jump into this. This is Red Dead Redemption 2, which I completed 2 nights ago, but technically my last hour in the story was last night, so that's been said and over with and done, and we're going to head into the online mode. So we're going to see what this is all about, kind of explore it. So basically, when we start, it says Rockstar Games online policies. You use this software. Your use of the software is subject to the following policies and terms, including transfer your data to countries that may have different levels of privacy protection than your own. Select the policy to read. Code of conduct and the user license agreement. Well, I'm pretty sure that if I just kind of like don't mark myself as a complete jerk while I'm online, I should be okay, in theory. This is the first time I've actually made a foray into a world like this that's quite this open. In all fairness and honesty, I'd rather be playing Helldivers 2 right now, which I should probably gift to myself for Christmas. But I would have to wait until the 25th. Bah. I mean, screw it, right? I'm already on this. I might as well finish what I started, give my hour, see what I think. If it catches me, if it catches me. If it catches me, it catches me. If it doesn't, this is an exclusive 1 hour up.
Okay, Sheriff. Here they are.
Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got. Well, let's get you in there then.
All right, so we start with a choice between either being male or female.
I'm gonna need your details.
We went with Doc George. We're going to sit with Doc George.
You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I.
Doc George.
Take the time and get this right.
Somebody already has the name? Doc George.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon.
First, we have to remove the. Let's see.
We're gonna need a fair record of you.
Facial hair. We're going to have to get rid of all of it. Yes, we're going to get rid of that. And then we'll be able to correctly customize everybody.
Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe. Quite a record we'll have on you.
The one I closely identify with. Probably this one.
You're lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot. It's a process, all right, but a necessary one. How you doing with that? Okay, then.
All right, I think we've got everything we need in check for this. All right, so we're gonna just jump right into this, I guess. Um, yeah, so that's it for the options. Hmm. I guess that'll do. 1 of 2 points left unassigned. So, definitely health and definitely stamina. That'll be it. Not health and Deadeye. Alright.
Fine. Go and get your picture took. I'll need to see your fingers, palms to you.
I'll take a screenshot of this.
Okay.
Doc George, 62864. Processing mugshot. Okay, so we've created our character in Red Dead Online. Some months later. Okay, so got some dude, some gal get arrested, and Sisika Penitentiary mail wing. Sisika.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens ain't staffed! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Valentine. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah!
Red Dead Online. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I feel like it's a whole other game entirely.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
You aren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh,
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay, okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Went, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. And you better get on this horse.
According to this, I'm not Snooty Gamer Interactive. I'm Phoenix 1.0. Follow the
That's not much of
stranger.
an animal, but we haven't got far to ride. Must be odd being out of those leg irons. Get on the horse when you're ready. Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. "6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up in the world. And if you want to accept our offer, you can. That's more than reasonable. And freedom out on the range can wait a few moments longer, can't it? Good. As soon as we're done, you can find your old posse. Or try and start a new one. You'll have money in your pocket to go to the store with. And there'll be chances to make more, if that's what you're after. And chances to raise hell, too, if you feel you're in the need of them. Okay. We haven't got far to go now.
just up here. There's the camp. It's your horse. Come on, hitch up.
I like the fact that they give you like a refresher before you get into the game.
This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Let's do this.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
Your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend, Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Select location for your camp. Cripps will set this up. Your fuel can be paid to move your camp again when you enter free roam. To open the player menu, select camp. Any place close to Saint Denis, that's where I want to stick around. Lemoyne, New Hanover, West Elizabeth. I'm going to start in the Heartlands.
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk. Then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Mount your horse. Scrawny Nag. That's the name of my horse.
I'm sure you're tired. Get this done and you can rest.
Scrawny will come to you. None of your own horses are available. Valentine Post Office. Oh, can't clean it. Mission givers can be found across the map. The closest mission giver will be shown on the radar when you enter free roam.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden, that's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in Cumberland Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, thank you much for the information. Out in the world. Okay.
Being out.
Okay. Nothing about Deadeye, huh? gotta be a quieter way to do this. No, there's no way.
Get in your grave already!
Okay. Okay. You're good. You're real good, friend. Here. Take this. Matt. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
Search area. For what? Search the area for treasure. Okay, that's great. So I have to go to Citadel Rock. Great. In the meantime, we're gonna loot anything we see around here. Oh wait, that's right. This is like a camp. There's probably like stuff lying around for me. Might as well cook him too. No. There's coffee here. wow, I can barely even hop. This is like a joke. That's not even a hop. That's like, ugh. Talking about horrible. The way my character looks makes me want to watch No Country for Old Men. Sounds like a good time. Oh, wow. That's great. Gold brick. These purchases are unlock certain items only once you own 100 gold. Convert to 1 gold bar. Rank increase up to 2. Shop items become unlocked as your rank increases. So your rank locks on in progress in the pause menu. Clay Davies. Oh my god. Oh no. I killed my first horse. Honor among horse thieves. Harley suggested you to see Clay Davies, horse thief, to learn the ins and outs of the horse rustling trade. Before I get into this, I'm going to have a quick smoke. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're actually gonna call it quits here, if that's an option. How do I save progress? I guess I have to do the story, right? Meet Clay Davies. Alright, fine. We'll get on with it. Never mind. However, I'm going to have a bite of this delicious grandpa slice of pizza. Alright.
I win again. Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clive. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good people. They're out near Cumberland Falls with a bunch of horses they stole off of me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off the fella I was gonna steal them off of. Maybe you could get them for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop? Oh, look. Here are your friends. Well, good. Meet me at the stable at Valentine once you have the horse flesh, and I'll pay you good. Oh, and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother. Let's go, Clive.
You ain't got no bit. Get the hell out of my sight. You're going in the ground. You better not inform me, fellas. Any requests for the Undertaker?
well, Horley was right about you, dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away, Clive, and ready to move out as soon as we can. All right. Here's the money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a message. He said to go see your friend Cripps up at your camp. Now listen to me for a second. Any other decent horses you find, we'll buy them. Just as soon as we are set up, okay? Nice meeting you. You know what? Hold on, boy. I call him boy because I'm older. 30 minutes, he went black. Let's give our friend here back the horse. It's yours. A sign of faith and future business. If you want to buy any extras or sundries for the animal, head inside. They've got a lot available. See you soon. Come on, Clive.
Good morning to you.
Morning, partner.
Oh, there you are, partner. How do you get on with Clay Davies? Horrible little wretch, in my opinion. Pop this and pop that. I'd like to pop him, a slime bucket. Anyway, I've got everything set up. Well, what we have so far, place is pretty nice. I think you did a good job for you. I'll earn my keep. When you get too old to fight, what choice have you got? It's either work or beg, and I'd rather work. Oh, I saw Horley. Now, he wants you to come down and meet him in Blackwater when you get a chance. I think he might have some work for you. Oh, and while you're out on your travels, you may see some folk with employment opportunities. Good folk, bad folk, looking for a tough guy with a gun to help them. Up to you if you listen to them, I guess. You know, I used to like that kind of stuff. One time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story. Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
I can't save and quit now. That's cool. Open the player menu. Rest of your campfire, cooked meat, and cracked animal tonics, and humming supplies. You camp and frolicking customers are approaching trips for the wilderness outfitters. Visit Horn and Blackwater when you're ready for more work. Can you play access your bonus content? Holding left will open the handheld catalog. Some items purchased the catalog will be delivered to your camp or the post office. Did I save? Alright, let's look up how to save on Red Dead Online because I hate to do this and come back to nothing. Alright, so it probably auto-saved in theory. gonna kick this. It's been a fun episode. So the next one, this has been your host, Indie Gamer Interactive, signing off.